Welcome to Pagan Crafting. I'm your host, Kara. Today on Pagan Crafting, we have a DIY chakra board, part 1. We have 2 videos coming out. Are you off balance? We're going to make a board to find out if you're balanced or blocked. So let us find out how to make this board today, and we're going to program our board. So join me today as we make a chakra board to determine if we're blocked or balanced. Starting off with a 6-7 inch board, I'm going to paint it all white first to get a good solid foundation. I would like my colors to be rich and bold. So this will help me create a more of a brilliant value when you lay down the thinner colors. So while that's drying, I have created a chakra board template for you. We're going to be using that on the board here today. I've printed it out just a little bit larger to fit my board, cut out around the edges, stuck it to the paper. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to transfer on the design onto our wooden board. So I need to find the center first, because my slight OCD will kill me if I don't find the exact center. So after I mark this center, I've used a bit of a hole indentation into the wood and then into the paper, so I'll just line that up. Find your middle ground however you wish. We want to make sure it's perfectly centered. Grab some painter's tape, and we're going to get some graphite stencil transfer paper. See, one side's graphite, one side's our transfer, and it's going to work out perfectly, and it doesn't smudge, which is really nice. So I'm going to mark out my graft first, not my lettering just quite yet. We're going to do the lettering after we paint on our colors. Next up, we're going to lay down our color. Now we only need a little bit of paint, so you don't need to blob out too much on your palette. And we're going to use 2 tones of each color. I'm going to be going with a white and a gray, or 2 shades of gray for the crown chakra. It isn't quite gray, but it is a translucent. It's what I'm going to use to represent. And you may use whichever color you desire. So each tone will get 2 colors. The farthest away from the center will get the darkest tone, and then we'll have the medium tone right afterwards and leaving white in the center. So each color I've chosen represents the chakras, the red being root, sacral orange, yellow solar. You could use green or pink for heart. Both of them are accepted. I have the turquoise, or you can use a sky blue. I prefer the turquoise for the throat chakra. Purple for the third eye, and I've used the gray, or you could use white, for the crown chakra. I'm just doing some touch-ups here. Now next step in is we need to lay down our lettering. Now that all our colors have dried. And this is quite easy to do, but may I suggest also a very sharp ballpoint pen or a sharp pencil that you could use. Now we're going to grab a fine paintbrush, very fine line paintbrush, and we can rock in our lettering. Take your time on this. Now, if you've noticed that I have I love, I speak, I see, I know, I have I am, I feel, and I do. We're going to be going over what the meanings of those are as well in the video part 2 and how we're going to utilize those. Next, we're going to grab an oil-based Sharpie. Not a water-based, because there is a difference of the two. We're going to grab an oil-based so I can clear coat this later, or it can withstand some of the UV resin that I'm going to use with it. I grabbed a brand new one for this reason, not sponsored, but I wanted to show that you want a really brand new one. Find a brand new one when you do this, because you want a super fine point on this, and these tend to dull out a little bit faster. Now with each line that you draw, wipe off the edge of your ruler, because you could get a smudge. If you drag it across it, you could smudge it out accidentally. Speaking from experience. Now just finishing off the grid after those lines have dried, because they are an oil base, so it only takes a few minutes to dry. We're finishing off our graph lines here with the same pen. So what we're going to do next here is I have created basically some kits here. So after you've gone to the dollar store, got your own wood board, you can download the PDF, or you can make your own grid for the chakra grid. What we're going to do next is we're going to take, you can either go with what's in the white with our all polished stones. So I've created a little chakra, crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plex, sacral base, and with the crystals that I've chosen to go with these kits, and then the balance point. So clear quartz is spirituality, amethyst, concentrations, sodalite, self-expression, aventurine, compassion, citrine, confidence, carnelian, passion, and red jasper, courage. So what I've done, you can either choose from the polished. Look at that citrine. It's got like blue flakes in it. Ooh. So you can either choose from the polished stones. I only have 4 of those kits available. So I have 4 of those kits, and I'm going to use one of the raw stones. So there'll be only 3 kits available of the raw stones. I'll show you what they look like. So that'll come with the little meanings of the crystals that I picked out in this one. Now, the reason why I chose this kit, because look at this guy. It's so awesome. So my carnelian is the orange, but this one, I'm gonna lick it. We're gonna shine her up, so it doesn't matter. Look at that. Oh. I'm a rock licker, so let's just look at this. I'm licking her. I'm fine. Yeah, look at that. Look at that sodalite. That's gonna be cool. Got some amethyst here, the nice chunk of citrine, adventurine, and clear quartz. Yeah. So, I have 7 little packages to choose from. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna glue on the rocks accordingly. Okay, so what you could use is a super glue gel, which I highly suggest, or if you happen to have UV resin, I'm going to use some of that with a black light. Now, what else we're going to do here, let's see here, let's just have a look how gorgeous this is going. I chose the ones that were from a little bit, that goes here, a little bit smaller stones. I want that side up, that big chunk, chunka. Okay, rock licking, which side? Ew, that, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be this side. It's gonna look so cool. All right, so what we're gonna do here next is we are going to use this wonderful little pendulum. And what this little pendulum does, you can use your own pendulum. I also have these stone pendulums too. It has the sodalite, the turquoise adventurine, looks like a tiger's eye. I'm not sure what the orange and red is. We got jasper, maybe carnelian as well. So I have 3 or 4 of these, I believe, for sale on my Etsy store. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 of these available. And what you can do now is I'm going to show you later on in the video how we're going to program this, but we're going to be using our pendulum. So it's not going to go all the way around. It's not going to fly back and forth. What it is that we're going to program it going from here to here, from center to out. So we'll have to program it to do that. But in the meantime, I'm going to get a little creative here. So again, you could use some Gorilla Glue. And another thing you can do is getting some clear nail polish. I'm going to be shining these up with some UV resin. And that'll help make them all shiny, shiny, sparkle, sparkle for me again. Because these are just the raw form. So I think giving a little UV resin on there, like I said, clear nail polish should be super cool too. I'm gonna add these stones here later. They're not important part of the board. I'm just gonna do them for a little extra character, so I'll do that near the end. But if you would like to find a little glass marble or quartz marble, and we're going to throw that in the center, and what this quartz sphere is going to do, it's going to amplify the energy to our chakra board here. So super stoked with that. So again, you could use this one. I also have my labradorite pendulum I may use in this too. So I'm going to test this one out, but this is the one that I use all the time that I've put together. Okay, so let's glue these down now. Let's see here, what I've done, I've bought a package of all these little chips and stones. And yes, I did actually, there's some, I separated all them. There's a whole bunch, anything from jasper to citrine to cat's eye. A lot of adventurine and some moss agate in that one. This one's all amethyst. This one is some carnelian, some jasper for the sacral, And a lot of, I think I went with red jasper with this one. And our last one here is our clear quartz crystal. So having these little guys is not part of the board. Don't feel you need it to make this work. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue. I'm going to throw down some little UV resin in here, and I'm going to sprinkle in the stones, lay down the UV light, and just to make it look pretty. I think it'll look cool. And then the last one was we're going to put our spear in our place. So now I got to figure out what should we do first. And I don't think this was sodalite. No, this is aquamarine. Little aquamarine chips from, I was making some blue moon candles for my Etsy store. Okay, so I have this UV lamp. I got this off of Temu, not sponsored by them, but it just was super easy and convenient. Make sure that works. That's awesome. Oh, I'm so excited. I've been wanting to make one of these for so long. I have another pendulum board that I made that actually will tell you if your chakras are balanced, overbalanced, or overactive, sorry, or underactive, or off balance, sorry. So there can be off balance, balance, or overactive, but I'm not ready to show it yet. So if you guys are interested, let me down in the comments below if you're interested in seeing that board. But this board will just tell you if it's off balance, and then you can reckon in what you need to do to balance in that. And I'm also going to show you with a pendulum afterwards how we can, on our own without a crystal therapist or a chakra therapist, how we can rebalance our chakras with the pendulum. So we're going to use the pendulum board and the pendulum together for that. So meantime, I love using this stuff. Ooh, this stuff stinks. As I sniff it, that's okay. I think what I'm going to do, if you don't mind, I'm going to take some, it's going to take me 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes for each side so I can get underneath to glue it down or make sure it's resin down. So hopefully it'll work because I'm going to clear coat this all later. So give me a moment. I'm going to speed this up and we'll join you in a moment. All right, so what we're going to do next, I'm going to grab my UV resin and I'm going to be painting on a clear coat finish on all my crystals. Now you could use clear nail polish, maybe a high gloss Mod Podge. That's if you're using the raw stones. If you're using the highly polished, you don't need to do this step. Let's just skip it. But I'd like to see how I can sparkle up these raw stones because they've been banging around together. So they also have some of the white from the raw on it, kind of the white finish. So this is fun, bringing it to life and seeing what is underneath. And again, after I finish clear coating with the resin, I'm going to use my black light and cook that on there. Give it a really nice finish. They're looking really good. I'm very excited. I didn't think it was going to come out this good with the raw stone. Some of them sure had a white finish on it. And look at that, the simplest of stones can shine right up and look so good. Even using some river stones. You can use any type of stones you like. You could use different colored river stones for this technique if you would like as well. All you need to do is power up your stones or crystals, program them, tell them what to do. Okay, so what we're going to be doing next is we're going to be gluing down the little crystal chips in the center. Again, this part is not necessary. It is not part of the original design. I just happened to have some extra chips and I thought it would look pretty. No rhyme or reason. So we're going to put a healthy coat down. Again, you could use Gorilla Glue if you'd like, because it's more of crazy glue based. Okay, so starting off with the clear quartz crystal. It has been called a universal stone because of its many uses. It's beneficial for manifesting, healing, meditation, protection, and channeling. Due to its ability to balance, quartz is excellent for harmonizing and stabilizing one's environment. It also enhances the power of all the other stones, hence why we're using a quartz sphere in the center. Amethyst is a natural tranquilizer. It is good for relieving stress, strain, and soothes irritability. It balances mood swings, dispels anger, rage, fear, anxiety. It alleviates sadness and grief and dissolves negativity. Amethyst activates spiritual awareness and opens intuition, enhances psychic abilities. So I'm going to talk about the stones on the outside, not the inside. So the next is the dark blue, not the aquamarine, the light one. The dark blue sodalite is believed to have the ability to unite logic with intuition and drive the truth within the rise of idealism. Practitioners have used sodalite to organize the mind. It is said to promote rational thought, objectivity, perception, and sometimes thought to cleanse the lymph nodes and boost the immune system. Great for the throat chakra. Rockin' and Venturtine for the heart chakra. Venturtine is a powerful heart chakra stone and encourages emotional healing and self-love. Helping bring harmony and balance to the heart, a gentle energy soothes emotional wounds, nurtures action leadership, provides opportunity to heal and release self-doubts over analysis. Our next one is for the solar for citrine. Promotes motivation, activates creativity, encourages self-expression, enhances concentration, revitalizes the mind. It releases negative traits, depressions, fears, phobias, and emotional balancing. Our orange jasper is good for your sacral chakra, known to drive out harmful thoughts and feelings. The stone supports the stability of life and keeps you organized and positive through stressful situations. And our last is our sacral, or our root, for our red carnelian. Associated with self-confidence, passion, and courage, this bold energy stone is said to bring strength and vitality to those who wear it and use it, helping them face challenges with determination and resilience. At the very last now, we will cook with the black light for 2 to 3 minutes. And there we have it all done. All the stones attached, everything painted on. You can apply a clear coat as well with a spray can at the very end to lock in all your colors. But I would do that before you put on your sphere. And now, a word from our sponsor. And that sponsor is me. All right, my friends. So, if you would like to make this board yourself, I have the PDF download that you can download it either off Patreon if you're a Patreon member. You are also downloaded on Etsy store, Pagan Crafting. You'll be able to get it there. Now with that PDF download, that's a digital download. But for a hard, I have 4 of these chakra pendulums. They have the red jasper, carnelian, looks, is that carnelian? No, that could be a jasper as well. Red carnelian, jasper, tiger's eye, adventurine. Looks like almost like a turquoise to play with there, and a sodalite. So I have 4 of those. I have 3 packs of the raw stones for sale, and I have 4 packs of the highly polished stones. Now with that, I also have some boards. So if you can't source any boards, I have some of these for sale. These are roughly 6-7 inches by 1/4 inch thick. So those will be up on Pagan Crafting. And with the little pendulums, those will be set there. So you'll be able to make your own board. So we'll have the boards, the stones, and you can download the PDF download, and then you just print it out to the size of your board if you have your own board. So now we are completed our board, and you've been waiting. What do we do with this board now? Well, we're going to need a pendulum next. So you can grab out your pendulum, and we're going to program our board. Now like I was saying earlier, we don't want it to swing back and forth, and we don't want it to swing round and round. We want to swing it from the middle to the out. Middle, out. So we're going to tell our board now to do such this. Okay, my pendulum, okay, my chakra board, we are now going to program you. So the farthest away from the center would mean balanced. The closest to the center, not moving with not much energy, is blocked. There are 2 colors here. Easier to see with the yellow. There are 2 colors, a light and a darker. So if it is near the lighter colors here, you are blocked. If it is on the outer ring or touching, we want it to go all the way to the stones is the best. Will show that you're balanced. So please show me balanced solar. Actually, let's start off with root. Please show me balanced root. And I would like you to reach the farthest stone. Please show me the balanced root by reaching the farthest stone. And go ahead. Farther, please. There we go. And that is balanced. Middle out only, please. There we go. And we're going to continue on for sacral. Show me balanced sacral, please. And so on. So then you're going to go to your show me blocked. So that is one position for blocked, only going to here or to here. If it's in the center, ask for clarity. Tell them show me more. Show me blocked in root. Go to I am in root, please. Thank you. And to neutral. Now neutral is usually back and forth for me, but neutral because of the sphere will probably go in a clockwise position. Show me amethyst balanced, please. It's already going to there because I was saying amethyst. Oops, so I touched the sphere, seeing the amethyst in my head. Gotta hold it up a little bit. So now that you've programmed your board, you've told it we're going to swing from the mid to the out, center, out, center, out, center, out. You've let your crystals know that the farthest away from the center means balance, because it's going to create the most energy and pull. If you're off balance or blocked, we're only going to get from here to here in these two sections. We want here to here for balanced. Here and here is going to be blocked. Now our next step is, now that we know which ones are ready and programmed, we are going to find out now, one by one, starting with your root, your base, and you're going to ask, is my base blocked or balanced? Show me, please. Am I blocked or balanced? Show me now, please. And you're going to go around the board asking one chakra, one at a time. Am I blocked or am I balanced? Write down these answers, and this you could also use for customers, those of you that are healers, those of you that are Reiki masters. You can use this to find out which part of your clientele is off balanced, and you can do this remotely, and then you can center in on them. Now this could be done once a week, going through your chakras, and then we're going to balance out all your chakras. We're going to clear them out, make sure everything's cool and kosher again, and you'll find that every time you do it, it'll be quicker and quicker to do each time, because you are clearing and balancing yourself. So tomorrow, in the next video, part 2, I'm going to show you how to quickly balance out your chakras, clear your energy, and get in touch with yourself again. So it was too long to put the 2 videos together, was wound up being a 40-minute video. So let's put this all together for the rest of everything tomorrow, and I'll see you on the next video. And have yourself a magical day.